everybody. It's August 26th today, about 5 o'clock in the afternoon. I just got a good start on this alfalfa field of ours, cutting some third cutting here. We got my 7220 Magnum and my 316 disc mower back there. We're rocking pretty good. It's been a little wet to be cutting, and we wanted to cut this field a while back, but we just never got it done because of the ground conditions were just too soft. And once in a while I'm still picking up a little mud, but we'll be okay, I guess. This end is what happened here a couple weeks ago. We got smashed with some hail pretty bad, and actually about leveled this alfalfa field, parts of it. And this end here wasn't affected too terribly bad, but right through the middle was it was really tall and really good, and it really hurt that alfalfa, knocked it down to the ground, knocked all the leaves off. And my intentions were to get it cut right away. Well, since that hailstorm that we got, we haven't had any good conditions for cutting because the ground's been too wet, and the people who have managed to get some cut, it's turning into pretty good crap because it's been rained on for 2 or 3 weeks now. But once we get up here, I'm gonna get out and kind of show you the damage on this alfalfa. Like I said, this end's not hurt too bad. It's just starting to bloom. I'm gonna say about 15% bloom maybe. And this down here in the bottom where it got hurt, I don't know, it's hard to say because it's got old dried up stuff and new stuff coming, and it's kind of interesting. It'll be interesting to see what this alfalfa tests, being kind of what it is, a mixed bag of stuff here. And anyhow, so that's what's going on now. And I think when I get out I'm gonna get out just up here a ways and kind of show you this alfalfa that got matted down and tore up. I think I'll go ahead and I'm gonna walk you guys over to my soybean field, and I'm gonna show you guys a soybean field that doesn't look the best. Now remember everybody, all the soybean field I'm gonna show you, it's not the whole farm. It's just about half of this farm's soybeans. My soybeans never got hurt too bad at all, so that's good. Some of my corn got hurt, but my corn I think was far enough along that it's okay. But here's what we got in this alfalfa. This is the stuff that the hail killed or knocked down. You can see it was all, this is all dried up. This is all dried up stuff, kind of crap, and this is here all new growth. So I guess I'm hoping I can just take it off and start with a clean slate. I'm really glad I got this disc mower. I don't think that our sickle machine would be cutting very good in this conditions because the ground's fairly wet. And I'm just gonna walk around and show you guys it's cutting it off good. And you know, there's gonna be lots of feed here, I think, especially, oh, there's a spot kind of there, and then up here just a little ways where this middle's kind of gonna be bad, but both ends I think are gonna be fairly well. But yeah, this dirt is just wet, muddy wet. But here we're gonna walk over and I'm gonna show you guys these soybeans. And this isn't the worst field that we've got. It's definitely not the best. Obviously, north of me, that way, actually never got hurt. That way of me never got hurt. It's south, east, southeast of me, and southwest of me. Both ways got hurt. And this field's actually kind of cut. Part of this field got hurt pretty bad, and part of it never got bothered at all. So we'll see, I guess, what it turns out. But these soybeans were about waist high, full canopy, and this is what we're left with. And I know there's a few weeds here. The weeds were pretty much all kicked back or knocked down before the storm, but now the weeds kind of got some new life, and it's too late to be spraying anything, so this is what we're left with, guys. Not very good. There's a lot of pods on each plant, it looks like. Some of them, I guess. That's what we got for a plant. And hopefully I'm going to take some time and actually go out and kind of do a field tour, I guess, and show kind of all the fields or whatever. I'm a little afraid that video is going to get a little long, so I don't know if you guys would like watching that or not. I guess kind of let me know in the comments if you guys would actually like to go to different parts of the field. Probably go to each field or each quarter or something and look at different fields in each quarter and things like that. But like I said, I'm just scared that video will get too long and people will lose interest in it, I guess. But as I mentioned on my last video, I was in the hospital on Monday until Tuesday, and then let me go. And needless to say, I'm out. I had a checkup yesterday, which was Friday, and they told me that I'm okay to do things again. I'm just supposed to take it easy from lifting and straining myself at all. They actually don't know. They actually have no idea what was wrong with me. So I guess I'm just gonna have to play it by ear, and if I keep having problems, I'll have to go see a specialist. And I don't like the idea of that, so I hope I'm gonna be good. I've been eating kind of what I'm supposed to be eating. I gotta stay away from spicy foods and tomatoes and things like that for a while. And hopefully here before too long, we can go back to kind of the normal diet. But that's kind of what's been going on. I hauled some gravel here for the yard for around some bunks and stuff. Yesterday and today, since I kind of got the okay to do stuff again, I done that, and that's a pretty easy job. And I was gonna start working on my krell again, or my sorting alley, but I decided it was dry enough and the weather forecast looks good. I'm going to go ahead and try to cut half of this field today or so. And then I've actually got some things going on tonight that I want to go do, so I'm going to go do that. This evening with my kids, we're going to go to I've got neighbors who raise bucking stock, bulls, and they're actually got a little indoor arena and whatnot, and I'm gonna go over and support my neighbors and watch a little bull riding. And it's pretty fun. It's a good time, and I like to support the neighbors. So they're good people, and I think it'd be fun with the kids and just something to do. But anyhow, I guess that's kind of it. I know all this alfalfa is a little short. It's a little deceiving on how tall it is or how much it's going to ton up. I have no idea what's it going to ton for sure. I guess we'll know when we bale it. But some of it just is knocked down flat, so it's hard to say, you know, how tall it is or how much is really there. But I hope it's good. You know, I'll be happy with it no matter what, because it could be like some people and have absolutely nothing. So I'm glad the hail actually was bad enough. We have a couple pastures that we brought the cows home, and my dad ended up starting to feed some of his cows. I've been feeding my cows from the drought, and Dad should have been okay yet until we weaned calves, and he actually brought a couple groups home now and started to feed them because his pastures got hit with the hail pretty bad, and I've never seen that happen before. You know, the grass was pretty good, and I mean, it wasn't the greatest because we were in a drought, but it was still good enough that we could have cattle out there. But after that hailstorm, it looked like you went out there as a golf course or something, you know, just hardly anything left to eat. And it is growing back, but we feel just taking them off of it now since it got beat up pretty bad, and letting the pasture regrow this fall. We'll have that much growth then again in the spring, and we'll earn it back this way, or you know, earn it back that way hopefully. I think we're gonna have plenty of feed for the cattle. We carried over a bunch of hay last year, and you know, a lot of our double crop millet, oats and millet came, so we should have a bunch of hay from that. I've got that green field right over there past these soybeans, and I wasn't sure how that was going to turn out. That actually was oats, and we planted it to a cover crop, and it got beat up from the hail too. But one of these next few days I'm going to go ahead and do a video, I think, on our cover crop ground, my dad's millet, and my millet, and kind of do those kind of that way. And I might later then do another video on my cane. Right now it's nothing special, and there's hard to say what it's going to turn out to be, but I think I'll do a video on that later. And I'd like to do a video on these fields, but I don't know if you guys would watch that long, so I guess just let me know what you guys think if you'd like to watch a longer video with looking at more of the fields. And anyhow, yeah, I guess that's what I'm kind of thinking I'm going to do for videos here in the next while. I'm going to probably try to get quite a bit more done on my sorting alley before I do another video on that, because it's kind of boring. It's kind of hard to see what's really going on that video compared to being there in person. It's just a pretty big project to be throwing in there, and you just can't see what's really happening or what's progressing. So anyhow, I guess I appreciate all the comments and all the likes and stuff, and if there's something in particular you guys want to try to see, I guess let me know, and I'll try to get something done. Just gonna be awful busy. Gonna be haying obviously next week, and it wouldn't be surprising if one of these next few days or weeks or whatever we start chopping some silage. I'm kind of on I got a neighbor that owns a self-propelled silage chopper, and I guess they come over and help us chop or do our chopping, and I haul for them. So once that comes about, I'll be doing that. There's manure to haul and combining to do and all that stuff eventually. So I don't think there'll be plenty. I don't think we'll run out of things to record this fall. Once I start combining, you guys will have to let me know what you guys think of the combining videos, because I'll do that for probably close to a month, if not longer, and that'll be like almost every day that I can be in the field. I'll be combining. I do custom combining, me and another neighbor, and we cover a lot of acres, so there'll be a lot of that. I'm sure there'll be some calf weaning hopefully shown, and just things like that. But anyhow, thanks for watching, everybody. I'm gonna shut my mouth, and I'm feeling pretty good, so we'll talk to you guys here on the next one, and we'll go from there. Thanks. Bye.